First video, 2026 Will Heal Us by Tommy NFG.
The 2020s so far have been a bit rough, to say the least. Soon we're gonna be 6 years into this decade, and a lot of people are saying there hasn't been an it year for us. And I speak for all human beings on Earth when I say 2025 was not that it year.
No, actually, bro. 2025, I don't know what it was. I think dude, it's just so many things were happening. Dude, if 2026 doesn't, like, awaken us, I don't know what will.
It's hard to find a single soul that was even positive on the internet this year. And I may be a part of that hating, sure, but I blame everyone else for that. The internet made me negative this year and turned me into a villain. It seems at any moment this year, was prepared to fight in the street and get ready for war. And by I mean the president of the United States invading a country for oil.
I think you're going to find that there's a very receptive ear to doing exactly what they're doing, taking out those boats. And very soon we're going to start doing it on land too. Venezuela. When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door.
If we look back at when I talk about the 8 years of the past, we got 2016, obviously for Gen Z, with the mix of
one of the best years of my lifetime. 2016 for gaming for me was so peak. Like, I mean, it shows us. It literally shows here. We got Geometry Dash, Slither.io. I didn't play much Pokemon Go, or really any Pokemon game. But Nintendo 3DS. I was like, what?
Of
10 or
2017.
something? Oh, probably 10. Yeah.
In 2018. Great music was coming out. Great movies were coming out. Things were actually affordable.
I was 5 years old. Yosh.
For the 2000s, you had 2007 for the millennials, mainly with the same things Gen Z had for 2016. It's a damn shame. I should have bought a house back in 2007 instead of being a dumbass kid. The boomers were right. I wasn't working hard enough as a 4-year-old back then. So now I have to pay the sins of being lazy and spending $1 million for a shack of a house. So currently, we're still looking for that it year of the 2020s, and we may have to look no further because 2026 may be the one to save us. As a matter of fact, if you're broke now, then lock in and don't be by next year. Find a job and do the horror of working because we're getting so much content next year. And of course, we gotta start off with none other than GTA 6.
Don't get me started on GTA 6, bro. GTA 6, I feel like they're just gonna delay it again. They have delayed this game 3 times, and then they say they're gonna release it, like, what, 3 years after they did GTA 5, and then many years go by, there's no more news about GTA 6, and then in 2023 they made the trailer for it, and then they said 2024 it's gonna release. Then another trailer went by, and then I was like, oh, sorry, 2026, it got delayed again, and then they said it got delayed to November.
And the moment GTA 6 drops, I'll let you know right now,
nothing else will matter to people in life.
Jobs are gonna go unmanned for weeks on end. Babies globally will starve from fathers not feeding them. Scratch that. I'm acting like dads even take care of their kids. It's GTA 6 though, so mothers as well will probably neglect their babies. It's not the past, y'all, alright? Women play games too now, so the baby starving will be an equality effort. My prediction is for at least the first couple of days it's out, certain establishments will have problems with employees not showing up.
Actually, like, I feel like people just won't show up to work anymore. Like, as soon as GTA 6 drops, I think for like a solid week or like a couple, like 3 days, no one's gonna go to work, no one's gonna go to school, everyone's just kind of just like hibernate in their rooms just playing GTA 6. What is the most anticipated games? What are the most anticipated games of Wolverine, Lego Batman? I can't tell what that is. Oh yeah, Requiem already came out. That's dude, this game has been like, that game's not happening. I think that with the next Game Awards that's gonna happen in, I think, December. Since if GTA 6 comes out in November, if it gets nominated for Game of the Year, it's going to win. But if it doesn't and Wolverine gets nominated, Wolverine's gonna be a clear winner. Just gonna get that out of the way.
People are smart. They will save up their sick days or pay time off to make sure they can play it. And technically, they wouldn't be wrong in using those days off, which bosses will not be happy with. This is a game that's been 8 years in the making. People were making fake unboxing videos of it back in 2016.
Oh, God, there it is.
Okay, buddy. All right. I feel like he could have sold it a little bit more if it said, like, actually PS5, not PS4. I'm not gonna lie, those videos were, like, entertaining. We actually fell for this stuff. Like, look at this. That does not look accurate whatsoever. If we look at, GTA 6 now, dude, it would explode the PS4.
There it is, people! There... Oh my god!
With it, you're gonna have a new wave of content creators become big off it. Shameless plug. Hopefully that's my gaming channel, by the way. Make sure y'all sub. Which then will create even more great content for the year. Same thing happened with GTA 5. Like, so many channels we grew up with got big off it. It's one of the reasons the Sidemen started to blow up. Them playing GTA 5 together. And we didn't even talk about how good the story's gonna be. First, you're gonna have 2 different people you can play from. Which I know is one less than GTA 5, but f that, because you got Lucius Finance you can play as. Or Jason, who you can mog everyone as. Meaning you got 2 options. You do the cracking or get cracked yourself. Also, GTA 6 Online is gonna be so generational.
When does GTA 6 Online drop? Is that like, I don't think GTA 5 Online came out when GTA 5 story dropped, right?
They'll be able to go in different types of servers. They'll have YouTuber servers or streamer servers, as well as roleplay servers for people who specifically like one thing. The amount of beefs and gangs that are going to be in these servers is going to be off the charts. Also, you know, those GTA 6 playlist nights with the homies is the type of stuff you'll be telling your kids. Doing that in GTA 5 with my friends during quarantine saved my mental health. And they'll definitely have way more options of games to pick and better ways for players to make it. The system for it was made over 10 years ago, so with 2026 tech, it'll be like the first iPhone versus the newest one. It shouldn't compare. We're also gonna have a map that's double the size.
Whoa! Is that Florida, dude? Yeah, that's literally just the full state of Florida. Like, this could be like a small city.
With new different types of transportation that we haven't gotten. Hopefully no more Oppressor MK2s. Knowing Rockstar, they'll add a version of it that's even worse than the last one. With all this time waiting, the anti-cheat better be ironclad. I'm talking, if someone gets caught cheating, they get executed publicly in front of Rockstar HQ. Cheaters ruined the last GTA Online, so I'd be damned if they do it again. That's the majority of GTA 6, but if—
Well, no, I feel like somehow they're gonna find a way to pass through GTA 6. Like, no matter how big the game is, I know for a fact there's gonna be cheaters finding a way to get into the games and like affecting it with their flying cars and flying polar bears or whatever they put into the game that makes it cheating. Like, they're gonna make their thumbnail being like 5 ways to get an MK7 assault rifle.
If you thought games were done, you'd be wrong. Marvel's releasing Wolverine.
Oh yeah, peak. I already talked about it before, but this, I'm not that huge of a Wolverine fan, but dude, this is like my most anticipated game of the year, dude.
I'm not even a big Wolverine fan like that, but I'll definitely cop it. It's also graphics, so no ass censoring. You can completely destroy someone's guts in 4K 60 FPS. That might have sounded a little off. Subnautica 2 is releasing. Pretty fun game. If you haven't played it, you're someone who explores the ocean in a submarine and tracks down creatures. A big complaint with the first one that people had is that it wasn't multiplayer until now. Subnautica 2 is gonna have co-op with up to 4 people, so
dude, I've watched videos on Subnautica. I've never played it, but I heard it's good. But I didn't even know that they were making a second one. I heard that Subnautica is like this scary underwater game, and like you can get jump scared by like sharks and demons in the water and stuff like that while you're trying to collect for materials. Like, imagine you're just like looking for rocks, and all of a sudden,
oh shit. You and the whole gang can play it together. 007 First Light is releasing, which is a James Bond spin-off game, and everyone loves a little spy game action. You're gonna have different types of ways you can assassinate people, and you can drive in it for the first time. Being able to hack through the car and doing whatever type of gizmo thing spy movies have in cars. A couple other games. Resident Evil is getting a new game. Gears of War is getting a new game. Fable is getting a new game. There may be some more games I'm missing, but if we're being honest, GTA 6 overrides all these by 10x. While all these are coming out, we're of course gonna have the biggest worldwide sporting event, the World Cup of 2026. And good news is, for any lazy Americans who can—
World Cup. I don't know much of soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I don't know.
and get off the couch to get a new passport. We got home advantage, so you can drive that F-150 with a 3-patty burger in your right hand straight down to the stadium. You're gonna see Americans who shit on soccer all the time pulling up just cause it's here. And since people around the world already come to the World Cup, it's predicted to be the biggest and most visited one ever. Compared to Qatar, we got so much land and places visitors can stay at. This is all assuming though if we can get tickets for it. A nosebleed is gonna be going for like 5 bands here. Scalpers may be the ones to ruin the event, but I'll keep my hopes up. We're also starting off great because Israel got eliminated in the qualifiers. And in 2 of their games, they scored 0 points on who they were against. Unfortunately, this time, the win was not promised 3,000.
I mean, that's better than me, bro. When I was playing soccer when I was a little bit littler, when I was in soccer, I totally just, I was being a dumbass and I kicked the ball into the other goal.
Years ago for them. That card no longer works and they'll have to get their wins by skill from now on. All the matches are being hosted in major cities in America like LA, Seattle, New York, Boston, Miami. For some reason though, you have a couple of games held in Kansas City.
I was about to say, I saw that, I was like, wait, what? They have all these huge, big, like, cities. And then you scroll down and you see Kansas City.
What billionaire in Missouri paid for this shit? It was almost perfect. Ain't no one coming from around the world to the US thinking about visiting Missouri. I wouldn't be surprised if people around the world haven't heard what Missouri is. I'm worried they wouldn't even feel comfortable being there. You know they're getting all types of slurs ripped at them from being there. The games in Canada are gonna be in Vancouver and Toronto. The games in Mexico are gonna be in Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. The amount of creators and celebs there is probably gonna be the most the World Cup has ever seen. Speed of my prediction is gonna be a celebrity there. I'm talking crowds you wouldn't believe. He's already bigger globally than he is in the States.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be out there interviewing Ronaldo and all the soccer players. You know too, the crowds here are gonna be wild. People are gonna be fighting the opposition team, jumping the barriers. Countries with conflicts with each other are gonna have the crowds beefing. I didn't mention, but this isn't gonna be big just because of the amount of games. It's also 16 more teams than the last one, with the amount of matches going from 64 to 104. Seeing the political climate now, there is a real possibility of countries matching up with each other that hate each other. Can you imagine America versus Canada? We haven't had the best relationship this year. Both countries are going to be throwing up the sets to each other. France versus Senegal. I know Senegal.
But I feel like, do I bring up Greenland? No, let's not do that.
But this would be crazy because of France's colonial history with it. If Senegal won it, they would never live that down. Now we can move on to movies and TV shows because man, this about to hit. Marvel's about to cook this year with Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday releasing. Something Marvel can never go wrong with is a new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, let me rant for a second here. I think the new Spider-Man movie will do amazing. I think Avengers Doomsday will be a divided kind of thing. Let me spit here. So, Spider-Man, brand new day. I think this will be heat. Just because of everyone that's getting revealed. I mean, they got Tom Holland. They have, I forgot who the Scorpion is probably a villain. Tombstone. I don't know. I heard some leaks about Mr. Negative. I heard that Tom Holland is looking at the fans, bringing in ideas to, like, the directors of what they should do and writers. Robert Downey Jr., which I bet everyone's heard about, playing him. And people are, like, divided on if they like it or not. Because for me, I see it works because it's like, oh, yeah, because he's from a different universe. It's a Tony Stark from a different universe. Or a different Victor Von Doom that has the face of Tony Stark. Like, I can understand that. But at the same time, people think it's stupid because they're reusing same actors, which I can understand. Which makes sense. But, like, look at this. Look at this cast. Look at this cast. We got Victor Von Doom, Reed Richards, Thor, Sue Storm, Sam, Ben Grimm.
Shrek 5 is coming out. I'm less sure about this one, and looking at the character designs.
Why they massacre my boy?
Him and Donkey look like if I told ChatGPT to generate what it thinks Shrek and Donkey look like. I know they have
Shrek 5. I think it'll be fine. Like, it probably won't be as good as the others just because the animation quality is like,
have to upgrade the character designs for modern times. It just looks off. The Super Mario Galaxy movie should recover from this potential.
Where do I begin on how peak this will be? I am the hugest Mario fan. I have been, or biggest, whatever you want to say. I don't care. Grammar's a monstrosity to me. Mario, a huge Mario fan. I will glaze him to the end of time. Mario is just the GOAT of gaming, the Mr. Video Game himself. Last movie was peak. The Galaxy games are peak, even though I've only played like 10 minutes of both, but from what I hear, they're peak.
The visuals are gonna look so insane and mind-boggling. Super Mario Galaxy off purely aesthetic just feels nice. If you watch gameplay of it now with HD graphics, it holds up so good. Me personally, I like it better than the Super Mario Odyssey aesthetic. The Michael Jackson biopic is releasing. I'm gonna be in theaters dressed like Michael, staring at the screen just like this.
Dude, Michael, I think that'll be good. I love Michael Jackson. Like, I love his music. But, even though, you know, like, rest in peace, Michael Jackson. But I'm excited for this movie. I forgot. I swear. Let me see something really quick. Let me see. Yes, Jafar Jackson, Michael Jackson's nephew, is playing Michael Jackson. That's just so peak, bro.
They did their thing with picking Jafar Jackson because the way he transitioned from Thriller Michael to Bad Michael was perfect. And it's gonna include all of Michael Jackson's errors if they don't split it up, hopefully. Which means the movie could be 3.5 hours. In that 3.5 hours, I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's gonna be showing how he made some of his most famous.
Good. Honestly, I think they need to make it like a full-on documentary kind of movie, because I just think we need to honor Michael in some sort of way with this because of how huge he was.
Songs and apparently business dealings he did. And if you know how much Michael got over by the music industry, it's gonna have some juicy drama. Hey, all I'm saying is, as soon as he started requesting rights to his music, to the media, he was in the same lane as the Diddler and the worst predator to exist. Some notable mentions for movies releasing as well. Dune Part 3, Hunger Games, Son.
Never seen any Dune movies, but I plan on seeing them. I heard they're good. Timothée Chalamet is a solid actor, and I heard Zendaya's in it.
And we'll end it off with the TV shows coming out. The Boys is having its final season come out. And according to the cast and directors, it's gonna be the most graphic one. If you've watched The Boys, you know how insane that is. There is scenes of people getting ripped in half on the show. I'm scared how much further they're gonna take it. They're also not hiding who they're mimicking because... Take a wild guess of who this may be alluding to. With the poster, you can get at it already. Homelander's definitely gonna do the sickest he's ever done. It's good they're wrapping it up like this and not extending it because popularity. They could easily go for a couple more seasons and have people watching. In the long term, it would ruin how cohesive the show is. People watching. In the long term, it would ruin how cohesive the show is and make it kind of bad towards the end. Invincible Season 4 is coming out. They've been cooking a lot more than I thought they could after watching the first season. The problem with all these Amazon Prime video shows is now you gotta pay to get the ads off. They get us every time because I am watching this with no ads. On another website that's name shall not be disclosed and is totally legal to watch on. The second season of the One Piece live action is coming out. I'm
not much of an anime fan, no matter if it's live action or not. I'm not much of an anime person. I mean, maybe Dragon Ball Z, even though I've barely watched any of it. I've only watched clips again, with like everything I watch has to come from clips. But I've never been an anime fan.
surprised because I did not know they would take it this far. It was loved so much though that it got greenlit for a second season. Dexter is also coming back with a new TV show.
Also haven't watched Dexter, but also I plan on watching. I also know pretty much most of the characters. I know Dexter's the Bay Harbor Butcher, and also spoilers if you haven't seen Dexter. Also know the ice truck killer, the Trinity Killer, the Doomsday Killer.
Daredevil Born Again is getting a second season. As well as something a little smaller, Blade Runner is getting its own show. You guys know that one audio. You look lonely. I could fix that. Yeah, that thing. So far,
Blade Runner. I've heard of Blade Runner. Haven't watched that yet.
To end it off, a couple of more shows that are releasing. A Knife of the Seven Kingdoms, aka a Game of Thrones prequel. Fallout Season 2. Euphoria Season...
Should be tough. Fallout. I don't know about... I haven't seen Fallout either. I played a bit of the games, though. But, I'll watch it. Maybe it'll be good.
We gonna be more than fed in TV shows. And that's everything I got. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments. I'm gonna need everyone to pray that no national wars or crisis happen next year. We've been through enough this year.
Right.
And if nothing happens, this should be the greatest year of the 2020s. Follow me.
Yep, follow Tommy. Follow Tommy. That was tough. Tough video.